It's Unk&Nephew, baby.
It's all right.
And we are back from watching Lizzo do her thing.
Yeah, she was doing her thing all right.
Jerrel has an asphyxiation with Lizzo. If you don't know, he likes
all that jiggle.
He likes all that.
I don't think she was really fat shaming those background
How you gonna
dancers,
fat
man.
shame and you fat?
That don't even make no sense.
You need to lose some weight, bitch. You need to lose some weight.
I guess it's like the Uncle Ruckus of just body types or something. You just hate your own
all
fucking
these fat
body.
People eating too much around here, just carbs, and you just like, have you seen a mirror woman?
As a matter of fact, I haven't. Like, could you imagine they'd like break all her mirrors in the crib?
She's like, what the
She
fuck?
thinks she fine as
She
shit.
got a whole bunch of yes people. Hi, look, you look awesome.
Oh, did you lose weight today?
She needs to hire me then.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be lying.
Hey, you must have. So you didn't eat those Twinkies, did you? Because you're looking great.
Yeah, those Cheetos,
Those
and
Cheetos.
fucking Twinkies and everything, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we was having a good roll. I believe we were on a good roll until Ray was being very disrespectful to everything you built.
He was super disrespectful.
But
you go, keep it going. You brought it right back. We had got off that ramp, and now we back on that ramp. Keep going, man. Keep going.
He was disrespectful.
Until he
Go
chose
ahead.
to slight you like that in
A
front of
little
your
bit.
face
It
like
was a
that,
little-
man-to-man disrespect.
Let's talk
I
about
felt like...
That's good. Let's do another
Let's
pivot.
Let's pivot, y'all. Let's pivot.
Yeah.
What? Let's go into current events.
Yeah, he's like, let's get, let's talk about home.
Let's get the hell out of there.
Let's not talk about stuff that
I
Brian
ain't gonna get no
builds
shows.
and cares about.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna have no shows.
Exactly.
How did you
Let's not
feel
talk about things that Brian
about
built and
the-
cares about as he's trying to help out the community.
Yeah,
Let's
he
not
trying
talk
to help
about
out
any
the
of that
community.
anymore.
That's enough of
He's
that.
helped a lot of young black comics.
Yeah,
as
that's
well,
cool.
pretty
But
much.
let's talk about that shit that happened in Montgomery.
Okay, yeah. Oh,
Let's talk about
Montgomery, the
Montgomery.
fight, yeah.
How do you think that's going to fare with comics with something so obvious like
I wanna
with
hear the
something
answer.
like that? How do you even get prepared for the joke? Because you know everybody's going to try to do a joke on it.
That'd be hack.
I mean, it's not. How can you even call it hack?
Because everybody's doing it.
It's hack
Everybody's doing it.
if you can anticipate the punchline. That's hack.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's
And
hack.
everybody's doing it.
Well, so I think you got to write jokes. People get up and they just start, doing it off the cuff. You got to write. You got to explore it, mind mapping and joke webs and take different angles. And then once you do it, you'll find different areas to go, something that's unique to you, and then you work on that. And then that's going to be unique. Even though the subject is this, it's going to be from your perspective because you wrote all of these. Okay, so you got the Montgomery shit. So then you got fighting, you got boats, water, the police, all these other things. And then you can start talking about these other things around that.
Yeah.
And then you can write jokes and then tie it back into that is how I would do it. But yeah, if people are going to just get up and just get hacky and just
Just
start
do
writing
the
stuff.
surface level shit.
My
Yeah.
thing
Surface level
is,
shit, yeah.
I didn't even. I know it had looking at it at face value, it looks at a black and white thing at face value. But personally, I thought those people there were just assholes.
I mean,
Just
just
assholes.
That's what started, yeah.
bunch of Karens, man.
Yeah, I mean, but
they was
they
bugging
trying
on
to get them
dude.
to move the boat, and you get a boat. It's not the first time they've been at this places. This isn't strangers. They know these people. They know they hit
And they
them.
see
They
the
probably
big
get that
boat coming
security
in. That
shit.
big
Yeah.
steamboat was
I
sitting
ain't
right
moving
there.
shit
They get that
today.
security guard shit every week.
They.
And he was like, enough's
Yeah,
enough.
he
And
done
then they
had
just,
enough.
Why did he throw that hat off, though?
Hey man, let me tell you something, man. It was the perfect camera angle, man. Because the hat goes up. I know where the hat actually went,
Space.
but you never see it return, and we're like, oh, this is beautiful.
It was a video. I mean, somebody did a meme. They looked outside the airplane window and the hat was next to the wing on the plane.
But I tell you what, when that hat went up, they should have known you got about 40 seconds.
so you
to
fuck
try to
around and
rectify
find
this
out.
shit. You about to find, and everything was cool. But when you see a person swimming to
Black
a fight,
Michael Phelps, man. That motherfucker.
Yeah, he meant that shit.
he meant that. I'm like, somebody's got to get an ass whooping if you swim to the fight. And he was tired for a minute. He said, as soon
Yeah.
as I get
Now
my
he
breath.
mad because his Jordans messed up.
Yeah, there's.
He extra motivated.
And I felt for the little white kid that was trying to break it up, man. He tried. Did you see him? He got hit in the stomach at the beginning.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
Alfred or something.
Yeah, should just
'Cause you
sat
know
his
that
ass back.
He was like, and actually, he looked like he was the only white kid that was working there for the summer. Who knows what he was trying to
They don't
buy.
pay you that much. You
know,
can sit
they
down.
pay them.
He ain't
You
working
can
there
sit
no
down.
more. Yeah, that's right. He done with that
Yeah,
job.
you can't work there no more. You
He
don't
done
put
with that
yourself.
job, yeah.
But any place you work at, they make sure that you don't get involved in like there's clauses on shit like that.
You
bro.
know, they hit him.
Some motherfucker got punched
and
out.
then the shit just became a movie, man. I was like, damn, this is like
Oh, it was insane.
the Avengers.
And then the chair.
When the circles and the
Yeah.
people walked out. Yeah,
And then the black guy, who skips to a fight?
I didn't see that.
Yes, she did.
I didn't
Yes, she
see
did.
that. He skipped.
I-
Are you sure?
I
It was
could
more
sh-
of a gallop.
No, I believe he
I think that was a
there. I
gallop.
just didn't see
Was it a
it.
gallop?
That was a gallop.
They all took their shirts off.
A skip is so kid-like and girly.
He jumped in there
galloped
like,
his way in.
if he comes in there with that much joy in his heart,
Who did
somebody's
that?
going to get hit.
A white dude, a black dude.
It was the black guys. Remember, it was like a group of them when they
Oh,
went
and
to
they
the
were
boat.
skipping.
If you
Oh,
see
yeah,
from-
yeah, yeah.
they
They
all
had their
came-
shirts off or
Yeah,
something.
they was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's
They
gonna-
was excited.
When you see a black guy in a no shirt on skipping to you,
Yeah.
there's going to be trouble.
oh
There's
yeah.
going to be trouble. This,
Oh yeah.
This is not a joyful moment.
No.
Hey, if only black people could be that united all the time, huh? Wouldn't
Well,
that be
you
something?
get a perfect storm.
Wouldn't that be
to get-
something?
Well, black
That's my
black
Dr.
on black
Umar
crime
moment.
has went
You see
down
that?
this week.
That's my yeah. It went down.
It went down this-
All it
I have-
took was
have-
a pier in a boat.
I haven't heard anything on there. Even
Chicago
Fox-
shootings went down.
Yeah,
Everything's
Fox News
different.
is like, we got nothing.
yeah,
We got nothing.
What about the you was talking about earlier, the creativity
Oh man, this
Oh, with the memes, yeah.
and the
It's-
I saw
songs
and
and
Good
skits.
stuff?
Times.
Yep.
They recreated the Lift Every Voice. There's a new Negro spiritual, Lift Every Chair and Swing.
Bruh.
I'm like, hey man.
I saw on my timeline, this is no bullshit, Amazon had those folding chairs for sale. It just rolled up the timeline.
I'm selling them right now.
Yeah, I'm saying, but
Yeah, but out the
Amazon.
back of your car,
Mines are
nigga.
black.
Amazon
Mines are black.
is pushing, man.
I got to fuck around and find out black too.
Well,
Like,
I was
get a black
gonna
chick.
because actually I wanted to get back
Amazon's-
to what you were saying about the how people just need to write jokes
Yeah.
about this topics, this topic and topics like this. Because what you said, and I was interested in hearing your answer. I'm in the similar sentiment of you got a popular thing. You got a popular topic. There's going to be a lot of overlap, but then you find those certain things that make it you and you build it up. Because I was actually hearing Chris Rock talk about that back when the OJ shit was happening in the 90s. Everyone had an OJ bit. Everybody had an OJ bit.
everybody.
Either a bit about how he did it or he didn't do it, or just. But it was a bunch of overlap. But in Bring the Pain, which is one of my favorite comedy specials just ever, in that special, Chris Rock, he has this OJ bit.
I didn't say you should kill him.
Yeah. But
But I
his whole
understand.
bit
I
is not really an
understand.
OJ joke. It's a relationship joke.
Exactly.
Because he's like,
Yeah.
even if he did do it, I mean, like, I'm not saying it's cool, but I understand because he's breaking it down. Like, a car he paid for, she's driving with another man. And it's like you said, you
That's
find these
exactly-
other things
that
in
attaches
this
to it.
popular topic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you have a quintessential bit. Like, you
Yeah.
build it into
And then you
your
come off as
thing.
brilliant because you saw something that everybody could have seen, but they didn't see.
Yeah.
And that's what makes people go like,
Bring
yeah.
it from the left perspective. Like,
Yeah.
you didn't even think of it this way.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
was even talking about that's what he was going for with it. And I feel like great comics and just good, solid comics.
Yeah.
That's what you're
Yeah.
gonna try to do instead of that low hanging fruit of like when the Chris Rock slap happened, the Oscar shit, right?
Yeah.
Like we was in the clubs, we was at the shows.
Everybody.
Everyone. Like, and I was a little guilty of it. I have a throwaway line about it, but it just,
It became
but some
stock
people
more
were
than
really
anything.
using stock and thinking
Yeah.
that was theirs. Like they were like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
motherfuckers were fighting over like, no, man, I said you about to get Chris Rock. That's my thing. That's
No,
what,
yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
Man, everybody saw that.
Yeah.
Everybody thought
yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's my chicken cross the road joke, man.
Yeah, that's right. I'm the one that says have a good night, motherfucker. What-
So let me ask you, Brian.
Yeah.
We've come through we've seen a lot of evolution. Do you think it's easier or more difficult to break through nowadays versus back in the day, pre-social
I'm interested
media?
in hearing this.
I think that it is simpler to break through, but harder.
Yeah.
It's simpler, but harder. You can, if you just get your following up. And so
Right.
then that's on you. And if you can get your following up, comedy clubs don't care about comics. They care about the people that care about the comics.
Absolutely.
So if you develop your audience and you got to put the work in, then you develop that, then you'll get booked. Before, you had to go through the doorkeepers, the gatekeepers, and they didn't have the internet. So you literally were taking these VHS tapes, resumes with letters, and you were mailing them shits off. And you were going out there hoping they would get to it. And then they had the bookers had boxes and boxes and stuff like that. And there's no answer machine. They may not have had a voicemail or answer machine.
Or you better hope somebody will recommend you.
That's how you had to get in. But again, it's still all about those relationships, and it depends. There's only 52 weeks a year, so there's only 52 spots, and yada, yada, yada. Now you can do your own stuff. You have to put the work in, but this is where it was going. Music is like that. Music, when you used to go and I just want to sign a record deal, and they do everything for you, you just have to be the talent.
Yeah.
Now you have to develop yourself because what you're doing to develop it costs money that they don't have to spend now. So if Go Bananas or Wiley's brings you in, and like Matt Rife, and he could sell it out. They didn't do anything to help Matt develop his audience.
Oh yeah,
no,
yeah, and so that's kind of what it is.
But the thing is, to me, and that's great and all, but I've also seen some that get that spot, but they don't have the chops.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Disco the joke telling dog, right? That's like our ongoing thing. We say it's like this comic who has a character on Instagram and is like Disco, the joke telling dog, and he shows up at the Funny Bone trying to do like some actual bits, and the crowd's like, just do woof, man. Just do the dog, man.
Because it's hard.
Just do it. Yeah. Now you done
because a million people saw you do the dog, and they came for the dog, and you like, I'm a real comedian, man.
So global warming, they're like, shut the woof. They throw a bone at them and shit. Like, go, man, just do it.
So you ain't gonna wear the outfit?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna wear the outfit, man.
This
some bullshit.
But that's what you need to do is build the crowd.
Yeah, which is why comics should do that. So comics should recognize that that's the way to go now. That's just what we're doing. And so you have a leg up if you can do that too. These people don't have the weight to do it. It's a run. But Jason Banks is an example. He was always a good comic. Yeah, shout out to
always
Jason.
A beast, and now he's killing it.
Always a beast, and now
all
he's
these
killing
clubs because of his following.
He had to get that that because he had skit, and people just wanted to.
No, but I'm saying, he writes jokes. He knows how to tell a joke. He knows how to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was ready when he gets. So he had to develop his following. So there's going to be a little bit of the following because that's what they came to see.
Yeah,
but then you could take, if you know how to write jokes, you could take what you're doing in that skit and write jokes about that to feed into other parts of your life.
But then there's other people who get there and they don't have any jokes.
Yeah. Most of the social media comics.
Yeah, they'll do a Q&A and shit.
I
but
saw
it's like,
a young lady
as long as the people have fun.
that they all came to see. She had got on and everything, and I slid down to Liberty to see her. And she roughly had about 17 minutes. And she was expected to do 45.
Well, and now listen, I want to be real clear on this because I used to say this before, so I want to make sure I'm not coming off as like some type of elitist or whatever. Everybody defines their level of success. So you do your thing based off yours. So I'm not shitting on you. It doesn't matter what I feel. It's like what you feel that you want to do. You see what I'm saying? So like if you want to be a really go into depth when you're writing the jokes and clever and just be seen, then that's successful. Some people may just want the low-hanging fruit or whatever. Right. And so everybody who paints don't have to want to be Michelangelo. Some people just want to paint a stop sign. So do you. Absolutely. But just know when you get on stage, it's some time. And 17 minutes, that's a Cat Williams in that what was the thing?
Pimp Chronicles.
Where he had the green jacket on?
Yeah, Pimp Chronicles.
That was only 21 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love that. Especially,
it was great,
you're
but
right.
I'm saying he only had 20 minutes. It was only 20 minutes.
But don't you feel like the audience, especially when they're huge fans of you, they get a little bit like, well, I kind of wanted to see more. Like, you don't think they go like,
They do, but a lot of these people, like the social media, they just want to see the characters behind the scene, tell stories about their life, and just share that stuff. Whereas we're looking at it like that ain't no bit, that's no. So everybody's got his own space. Like I say,
I go like, hey, Disco the joke telling dog, do your thing, man. Have your bones.
Do your stuff.
But the thing is,
bro.
I don't care. If they booking you for 45, you gotta be prepared to do 45 minutes of something.
I agree, but then that's on the. If they don't, that's on the club, and if they don't, then now they're out, and you get your spot.
And you'll get that spot. But all I'm saying is, looking at people that get on, like, if you're gonna get on and stay on, you got to have something behind you.
Well, there's a whole lot of
create.
There's a whole lot
agree
of
with you.
weird
100%.
thing between the traditional stand-up and then social media. Because you have social media comedians, and then in my opinion, you have comics who use social media. Like there's two kind of like, in my opinion, like Matt Rife, he's not a social media comedian. He's a comic who used social media. And but a lot of people who wasn't hip to him, that like, just were hating the hate, was trying to box him, trying to be like, oh, this is a motherfucking TikToker or whatever. You know what I mean?
Dane Cook 2.0.
I wouldn't say that.
No, I don't agree with that at all.
I wouldn't say that.
But you know what? In the sentiment of maybe like just using social to blow, maybe, and now he's like he's the hottest thing
but
in
he's
comedy right now.
Work.
But
he's been doing work for like 10 years, but he was 15.
Well, so was Dane too. Dane blew. So that's a similar. But you know what? I'm only saying not Dane because I actually kind of like some of Matt's shit.
What Matt
and I don't really
jokes.
fuck with Dane's stuff.
Yeah, Matt,
really fuck
well, I'm not saying for not the same style, but I'm just saying the method.
But you know, when somebody calls you a Dane Cook comic now at a club, that's like, we know as comics what that's meaning. They're trying to say you're just a good marketer, but you're not.
And that's not Matt.
Funny.
That's
and
not
I don't
Matt.
think that's Matt. No, even though I've never seen him live, but from
I've
shit
seen
that
a lot
I
of
see
people hate on Matt.
Oh, all the time.
I was like, why y'all hating on him because he worked harder than
and
you?
Brian was one of the
That's
cats
what I'm saying.
who
That's
was
what I
showing
mean by
love
that.
when whole timeline was hate on when he announced his Live Nation.
The world tour,
The world tour. Everybody was like, you guys fucking shirt off. This he's such a fucking asshole. He don't even write real jokes. He just fucking does crowd work. And then Brian had a picture going all the way back from how fucking old was Matt Rife in that
15,
picture? Like
15 years old.
So the picture when he was like 15. This was before he was on Wild 'N Out and everything. That's another thing. He had TV credits. He's on NBC. So people try to act like
that's all I'm saying. Like people
but
we'll get there, and then you'll have the haters.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's because it's such a stigma with the social media comedy thing amongst the stand-up community.
They think he got lucky.
That's how they try to treat it when it's like, dude has a team that probably sat him down straight up like, hey, man, here's your appeal.
And it's about
here's
money.
What we can use in your thing.
Strike while the iron is hot. You got to get out there and do it. And so he's using the tools that are available now. And sometimes people are hating on him because they don't use the tools. It's like a reflection of your failure if somebody doing what you did is being successful. Like, it's people that will hate on you for all the stuff that you're doing, but not thinking about all the work that you're doing. And so it just when you become
posting where he at.
Exactly. And so what happens is you are a reflection of the failures they're not getting.
Yeah.
And so then they try to hate on that. It's got to be a reason why you're not doing that. So just keep doing you. You need haters. You're going to get haters because, that means you're doing something right.
They watch.
That's what Cat Williams said in Pimp Chronicles. He's like, if you got 7 haters, figure out how to make that shit 20. Man.
20 by summertime. Yeah. By the summertime.
Keep hating, baby.
But keep writing. I say write, man, and do just so this is the philosophy I had, and there's a comic, I'm not gonna mention his name, but we have we disagree in philosophies when it comes to comedy. And we haven't really had a conversation, but that's just been kind of what it is. But when I'm writing jokes, I'm not writing to be funny. Funny is just what I am.
Okay.
Right? I'm writing to express myself. I'm not going for fun. You can fart and make people laugh. You can fall and make people laugh.
Giggling
or
exactly.
That's
cat
not,
tapping the piano can make somebody laugh.
The laughter is the result. It's not the goal. The goal is to express yourself in a unique way that talks about your perspective. If I told you Jerry Seinfeld, Richard Pryor, Patrice O'Neill, and George Carlin went to go buy a car, and then I told you about the experience, you could tell me which comic it was because you know their point of view. You want to convey your point of view. That's the way the following, connects with you. Telling jokes or saying a comedian's goal is to get people to laugh. It's like saying a chef's goal is to take care of your hunger. That's not the chef's goal. Your hunger is going to be taken care of. You're going to be full when you eat. The chef is trying to give you a great experience where the food tastes amazing. You can knock out your hunger by eating a hot dog. You see what I'm saying? But when somebody makes a meal and pairs the wine it's a memorable thing. That's what a chef's trying to do. But whatever you want to do is fine, but don't act like you Michelangelo if you just paint stop signs.
Yeah, because that's kind of like Bob Sumner, the co-creator of Def Comedy Jam. I was talking to him, and he was saying that in his mind, there's a difference between like comics and comedians. Like, he creates these kind of two kind. And what you're saying with the just feeding the hunger and that's it. It's kind of like what he thinks like a comic is. Like you're just
Gallagher.
You're just you fucking smash a watermelon and you're just it's fun, it's silly. But
Carrot Top.
But a comedian, he's like, it's that it factor and that perspective really where you're like,
it
oh,
seems well thought out.
you know what I mean? And you're right.
Wow.
Cause like some guys, like a lot of times, like especially when I was starting out, I was hearing people talk about like last per minute, constantly last per minute, last, and that shit is important. But part of me is like, I've done seen some people rock out like 10 minutes straight, laughs every single. But you ask somebody in the crowd, you're like, hey, can you name like 2 of his jokes? And they'll be like,
when you get off stage, the audience should know something about you other than you were funny. They should know something about you.
Absolutely. Kevin Hart's OG was telling them that. Because I was reading this in Kevin Hart's autobiography, because he said he was just one of those guys who's just funny. Like, he would destroy, he's funny. But then one day his OG is just like, he taps the audience members.
What's that guy's name? Keith Robinson.
Right? Yeah. He taps the people like, hey, what's his name?
Funny.
What's he's basically like, what's Kevin's name? And the crowd's like, oh, you were number 3. You were funny as fuck though. You were like, but they don't know. They have no idea.
Keith Robinson had a stroke a couple of years ago, whatever, and they, I think Chris Rock was in there. They called him Strokey Robinson.
Oh shit! No wonder Chris be getting smacked. God damn.
No, but that was the thing. That's how they talk to each other.
Okay.
So when Keith Robinson's name came up, I was anyway. So yeah, it just right. Do what you got to do. Yeah. I'm not shitting on you.
Well, I'm in agreement.
But
I'm in agreement with your philosophy.
I think
on that.
people, how can I say it? And I don't want to like pat myself or you. You can say that we all get when people kind of be like, "Hey, are you going to do that one bit tonight?"
Yeah.
Like people that have seen you before, and they talk about it, or people can relate to it, and they want to talk to you after the show about some experience that they had that connected to you and everything, and sometimes you see other comics like, damn, I wish people would talk to me.
Yes, like at my monthly show I get my monthly show, comedy for the people.
Pandering.
Dope show.
Go ahead.
Last Wednesday every month.
Put the hat up.
you know
at Wiley's Comedy.
You know you're about to shit on you, right? He's going to shit on you.
He's gonna
Something you love, something you love.
Too many comedians on the show.
All them damn comedians. And he won't put me on the show.
Yeah.
Hey, and I had Brian on. I had you use the grand opening. We getting you back. You know we getting you back. Brian did it too. Brian did it excellent. He did great.
great
Somebody interrupted
great
his
thing
bit
too, kid.
in the middle of
That
his
was
thing.
so
It's
funny.
really weird. But yeah, it was just weird. I knew that guy. We went back like high school. We hadn't talked in years, but
But that's the thing, though. I'm telling from my experience. All of a sudden, it's like, yeah, I know that was blah blah blah.
Bruh,
Like,
I still remember it bar for bar.
Yeah.
Because you doing your story, and I know some of your the punch was just about
was
to be
right there, bro.
And dog, you talking about Kings Island and how annoying the park is.
Yeah.
And the audience members like, yeah, and that stupid ass music that be in the background, and nobody laughs. It's not even like his heckle was
because he just blurted out a thought. He wasn't even trying to be funny. He was just I connected with him
he
on
was
such
so with you that
on such a cerebral level. He was like, yeah, I know, man.
He
the
was
fucking
there.
music. And the bathroom stink. Like
he was like, so what's your Brian was like, what's your name? And dude was like, Xavier. He's like, it would be.
Of course.
It would
That's
be Xavier.
exactly
You
who it
was
is.
on that pier.
Yeah.
But boy, it is. I'm not gonna lie. At Kings Island, Cedar Point, I've heard some of the most phenomenal shits when I've gone to the bathroom in there.
Jesus, man. What is wrong? What? That is not what I thought
I
you
was
were.
like, what
type of fetish
ride
do
was
you
he
have?
on?
Nigga? No. What is wrong with you?
I'm like,
Brian's like, I'm on this
I'm like,
podcast. They're talking about poop.
too many.
They're talking about feces.
I'm like, what did they
They're
eat?
discussing
My God.
feces. Because you know why? They were too busy. They were eating from a cook instead of a
Who
chef.
takes a shit?
Waffle House. Bam.
Yeah, they were going to Waffle. All right, man. We got a few minutes left. I got a few rapid fires on that.
Yep.
Keep them clean. Keep them clean.
Okay.
Give me that money. I got.
You
got
got
this.
You got it.
I got a second
You
unk
always
right
got
now.
it.
I
You
got a
always
second
got
unk
it.
right now. That's what it feels
For sure.
like. That's
For
what it
sure.
feels like. But no,
For
if you got
sure.
some on deck, say
God
yours.
damn.
I'll do the first one, then you can.
They're gonna replace me, man.
No, we're not.
No.
No, we're not.
This is the one
Gonna have
side.
this
that
is one
meeting when
time.
I go to the bathroom. They're gonna have a meeting.
Yeah, we talk with Johnny
Wow.
like
You
so.
You
It
know
was
this.
him.
You know I ain't come up here again. This is when I got a speeding ticket. So I got
Ticket in there.
I got a ticket. Yeah.
Be gonna be like,
But
y'all
I
gonna
was
have to
gonna
move the
say
show.
real quick, man. In your opinion, man, give a top 3 rappers dead or alive. Top 3.
Ooh, top 3
Yeah,
rappers.
top 3.
Jay-Z.
Okay, no particular order, or is this the order? Like he's.
Well, I
number
love
one?
Jay-Z, so he would be my number one,
Okay,
but no
cool.
particular
Okay,
order.
okay.
So Jay-Z is 1. A lyricist, Eminem, dude, is crazy.
Okay.
Nas, and then if I threw in Kendrick, I could throw Kendrick or Andre 3000. I love rap.
Now he's got 5. He's
No,
got
but
a
I'm saying
top
I don't know.
five.
I
No,
know.
he's saying if he could.
I'm just saying I'm not really sure that you asked.
I can tell you like you like lyricism.
Yes.
It seems like.
Yeah.
You like intricate rhyme schemes and bars. You like thought out.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you fuck with.
Yeah.
Because that's not my top 3 at all.
Okay.
But
Yeah. Which is
that's
no,
that's
and it
not
shouldn't
mine.
be. You say you're about to be 22, right?
I'm about to be 22.
Yeah, it
this
shouldn't. My
Sunday.
top 3
You're right.
shouldn't be your top 3.
I shouldn't agree on anything.
No,
Like
I'm just
me and
saying.
you, like, why
Nah.
are you listening?
'Cause I
to
mean,
me?
like, people be surprised what it is, though.
You said mom's Mabley, so we ain't gonna have the same top 3, and that's cool. If we had the top 3, somebody's posing, bro, and that's it. So go ahead. Who's yours?
Oh, well, mine real quick. I said on a different episode, but yeah, I always say Tupac number 1. Number 2, and this is where I know because Ray hated it when I said this. But number 2, Chief Keef.
What type of
Keef's
bullshit
number
is
two.
that?
He don't even know. Yeah, he don't
What
even
type of bullshit is
He
this?
don't even know. He's the king of drill music, man. He's the founder of it, bro.
What is what drill teams?
Drill
What
music,
is it?
man.
Play
You don't
a
know
bunch
about
of
drill
drums?
music, man. You don't know about drill music, bro.
No.
It's like, okay, like gangster rap, but like real. Like it's all real.
Okay, I'm
Like,
not
you know
gonna hate
how
on it.
gangster rap's like, I shot somebody, but drill's like, I shot Darnell Simmons at fucking 5 o'clock.
I don't want to hear that. Making me
But
an accessory.
He
Don't even
changed
play
the
that
game.
around me.
He changed the game.
Okay,
I'll play in the
alright.
car
Don't
when
be
we go
telling
back.
me the
Okay.
story
When we
of
go
that.
back to my.
All right.
Anyway, and then number 3 is Kanye, even with all the crazy stuff. But Kanye. Wait, come on, graduation, fucking last registration, college dropout. Come on, man.
Yeah, those are all
classics,
dope.
man.
Did he write those, or does he? I think he had ghostwriters on those.
All
those
right,
first,
that's
okay.
a whole nother. That's a whole nother.
And
But
you're
you
talking
know
about
what?
artists.
You know,
Those are your artists.
You
is
know
what
what? You know what?
I was looking at lyricists. There are like
I
Drake,
do
for
have
example.
a lyricist list.
Yeah.
If I'm just talking lyricists,
Yeah.
I do have a. Because I'm not gonna lie, I say Lil, people don't give Lil Wayne enough credit as a
beast.
lyricist.
Wayne is nice.
Like I
He's
feel
nice.
like they
beast.
sleep on a lot of his lyricism.
But he wasn't around when I was in high school, so I got to go with the things that I
No,
like.
I feel you. And then
know?
Nas, one of the best lyrics.
You
That
know?
one song he had where the song was in reverse. He was like the story. He told it in reverse. Like the shit was ill as hell. He did the one song where he was rapping as a
Creativity.
gun. Like it's creativity. All yeah.
Man,
so-
Redman is dope.
Oh yeah, it's so many dope lyricists
So many.
that we came through. But I don't want to talk about rap
Okay.
because
Okay,
we're
go
going
ahead.
into football
Fair enough.
season,
All right, fair enough.
and I want to talk about the top 5 teams
Okay.
that I don't like, and I don't like their fan base.
I saw you post.
That's what I don't want.
That's how you
So
posted
you're
this
gonna
online.
get a preview now. Number 5,
Uh-oh.
San Francisco 49ers. I don't care how much you won. You beat the Bengals twice, and I'm from Ohio. I don't like you. Number 4, the Cleveland Browns. I'm sick of y'all fans always talking about 9 championships. You wasn't even born. I give you Jim Brown, nothing else. You got the fumble
Legend.
and
Jim Brown,
the
legend.
sneeze and whatever else happened to you that you lost. Just shut up till you get a Super Bowl championship. All right?
All
Number
right.
3,
Guess we're not doing shows in Cleveland, y'all.
Green Bay Packers.
All right.
I don't even know any black people that live in Green Bay. I never liked
They don't
them.
allow it.
I don't
They
like
don't allow
them.
it.
I
They
never
don't allow it to
did. I
happen.
never will.
They don't allow
okay?
you to live there.
Number 2, which almost was number 1, but shouts out to Mike Tomlin because I like you, Pittsburgh. I hate they fans.
That's not cool, man.
I don't like the team.
That's not cool
The
at all.
Immaculate Reception.
I'm in huge
It was a
disagreement
blown
right now.
call. You suck. And the number 1 team that I can't
Black and
stand,
yellow, man.
and you know them all, the Dallas Cowboys. You spend all that money every
cool with
year.
that.
You
Cool
have a party. You lose in the first round before halftime. You haven't won the Super Bowl since '95. You can all go to hell. Hey, let's have a great year for football.
This nigga's trying to get on ESPN or something. Like,
Yeah.
where's you, Black Skip Bayless?
That's
Just
right.
hating?
Put that on TikTok when you get around to
If
it.
I can. I mean,
I feel like Ray might.
3 minutes of that.
I feel like Ray might need more fiber in his diet.
Yeah, he's talking about shits he's
He
hearing.
was
and
no. I'm just saying he was. That was some.
You felt that.
Oh no,
Yeah,
you're right.
it was.
You
Yeah,
felt
you
that.
might need to pray.
almost-
Well,
it.
real quick, you actually now is the time to plug in anything, your socials or anything you want people to fuck
Yes.
with you on. Your
At
podcast,
Brian
all
Million, BRIAN Million, just like the money, MILLION on Facebook, and then at Brian_Million on everything else. I would plug the open mic, but Ray said it wasn't shit. So
that. He said it was a marathon.
It's
so.
Liberty Funny
if
Bone.
you want to come out, Liberty Funny Bone, we have a really
It's a
fantastic
wonderful mic.
time. And if you follow me on
They're
that's
gonna
fine.
fight after the show.
No, we're not.
No, we're
It's
not.
Unk versus
Not
Unk.
that-
No,